very comprehensive win against Italy, and I thought they were very good against England for large parts of the game. The Rugby Championship didn't quite go to plan for them, but I think they're definitely a team who are on an upward curve at the moment, and will be very cautious of them going into the game at the weekend. I think they've improved a lot since then. Ian Mackenzie's getting his imprint on the team, and they play a really good brand of rugby. Like, you can see that they want to keep the ball in play. They'll back their kick chase, and then they'll run the ball from deep, and they're an exciting side to watch, and one you want to be very wary against when you're playing against them. But for me, it's just taking it day by day, trying to impress Joe as much as possible in training. That that hopefully he'll pick me for to be in the squad. That's all I can do. It's just a day by day basis for me at the moment. Yeah, it was certainly nice of Joe to still have a vote of confidence in me and select me for the in the squad for the autumn internationals. On the back of not a huge amount of game time, and I've certainly taken a huge amount of confidence from that. It hasn't been majorly different for me, because obviously I'd worked with Joe for the last 3 years, and I know what he wants from his players and what he expects. But saying that, it was definitely a squad I wanted to be in. I knew with Joe coming in, he's a pretty special coach, and there's certainly a feel that something special is going to happen with the Irish team, in the coming future, and I was delighted to be part of that. Johnny's looking good in training. He's a complete professional. He doesn't leave anything to chance, and you can see that in his play. He's brought that back with from France. Not much has changed. He's trained really well this week, the last 2 days. He's definitely he'd have played with Brian and Gordon and Luke in the Six Nations last year, and they've a great relationship. So even though he hasn't been playing in Ireland, he still has a great connection with them, and there's no reason why they can't spark it this week. For me, having competition for place definitely eggs me on and makes me train harder. So competing with Johnny last year definitely would have improved my game. When you're playing in top clubs in Europe, like Munster or Leinster or Ulster, there's going to be competition for places across the board, and unless you're at the top of your game, you're not going to get picked. And there's close calls across the board, and sometimes you're going to be on the right end of them, and sometimes you're not.